This is called chip to the dip. And what I mean by that is I look at this green and I see a dip, a valley. So you'd say chip into the valley. It's a 45-yard chip or pitch, whatever you want to call it, depending on what club you want to hit. So I could take my 7-iron here, either my sand wedges or a pitching wedge. And what I'm looking at there is that little valley or the dip, and I'm going to use that to my advantage. I got to pick the right club and then chip it, pitch it, more of a pitch shot really, off this tight lie and use the valley. And the way I use it is if I hit a little short, it hits on the down slope and skips. If it hits right into the valley, perfect, it'll have a softer bounce. And then if it hits a little too far, it'll hit into the upslope, and that will kill it for me. So I've got a big advantage of chipping into the dip as opposed to chipping in here with a 7-iron and running it all the way back there, which is an option. So I'm going to choose a pitching wedge because I've got this uphill lie, and I'm going to try and do just what I said, chip it into that area. I'm going to try and get a practice stroke that feels like it's going to get me there, and then into that dip. Let me do another one. All right, so I'm set up to hit this little pitch shot. I've got to visualize where I want it to go. So that went pretty much into that dip. Ooh, I'd be happy with that. Now, if I hit a little further back, that ball would jump and roll, and if I hit a little further in there, it would stop a little faster. I happened to hit that one right into the valley. That's exactly what I was hoping to do, and as a result, I hit it pretty close, real close. You got to pick the easiest shot. That's what tour professionals do, or lower handicap golfers do. They play the easiest shot, the simplest shot. When you've got a dip, which you're going to have quite a few times, the way architects do golf courses, if you've got that little dip, use it to your advantage. If you hit short, it'll run further. If you hit a little too far, it'll hit into the slope and kill it. So use the dip to your advantage.